So welcome back, folks, to SnowRunner. From my last episode, I took me a quick break, and you will remember that we discovered the pig, the Pacific P16, and if you look at it, it looks like it says Pacific Pig, so I called the truck the pig. And all I did was I drove back over here with the one Chevy that has fuel, and I'm getting ready to open up this so that we can bring so we can build our bridge here. And then we're going to shoot over here and build this bridge and put both vehicles back at the fuel station. And then I'm going to break out the pig and come over here and rescue this Chevy that ran out of gas and pull it over to the fuel station. And after I do that, I have one more watchtower to take care of. And then we will go back to Smithville Dam. And I have fully upgraded my Western Star. And I have taken it about halfway to the Island Lake entrance. And I have reached the big old swamp. So I stopped it there, and you can join me in watching it go through the swamp. Because if you watched the couple of videos ago, I took it through there, and it made it fairly decent. Not as great as it could have, but I want you to see it now that it's fully upgraded. So we're here in the Chevy, and my guy's sleeping. So I drove it over here, and this is where I'm going to open up for this. And I don't know, do I have to do, yeah, so I do have to open it up here, and Bob is sleeping. Should we wake him up? There you go, wake up, Bob, because I need you to start the task and accept it. And now that Bob has accepted the task, I will go over here to my Paystar. And I do need to get the Paystar back to the garage at some point. Okay, I thought he accepted it. Oh crap, I gotta deliver it to the other side. Well, that really sucks. Okay, so that load of wood is not going to do me any good there. And I am not bringing it around this way. I do have a trailer here. And I do have a pig. So let's take the pig out for a spin. So the pig is the Pacific P16. And somebody that I was watching said that if you look at it closely, the hood does not line up with the cab. And I never noticed that. I drove this truck in my other playthrough a good bit, and I never noticed that it didn't line up. But like he said, once you see it, you cannot unsee it. So that's kind of funny. Cab doesn't line up, and I don't care, because I like the P16. It is a beast. Now the only thing I can do with this is, the only add-on is to put the high hitch. And it does have a Pinto in the back, so it can haul any other trailer. As long as it doesn't need a saddle. This truck can haul it. Trees, no problem. Rocks, no problem. Just run them over. And one thing we didn't do, so haven't looked inside of it. So as with the other trucks, the interior is very well done. You can look out the back. And the gauges do work. And you are able to look out the window, but you really can't tell when you're backing into something. Like a trailer. So you really need to use the third-person view. And the only way I can put the high saddle on it is to take it back to the garage. And right now I just don't need to do that. So we are going to make a right here. We'll make a left. I'm going to go back across here where the pickup made it. It was a little bit of a struggle for it. We're going to see how this thing does. So log station, hopefully I can pick up wood here, I'm not sure. And I will find out. You do not have to go across this bridge, you can just go over drive straight through the obstacles, but I want to see if it will fit. And it does, barely. This truck is all about brute force. That's what it does best. It takes a football field to turn it around, but so the pickup truck made that. A lot of spinning. It went kind of slow. And I am still in automatic in this. I don't believe you can get all-wheel drive. And the diff lock is always on. You can get the upgraded transmission. Let's go back to automatic. And I wasn't paying attention. So this truck will pretty much roll over almost anything. And if it was all-wheel drive, I don't think anything could stop it. There you go. Just need a little bit more traction. And to go in low gear. I was going to try to see if I can make it all the way up in automatic. It does turn slowly, so you have to be careful about when you turn it. There you go. Just need to be give a little push from the camera. Right here is a loading area. And we'll see if we can get wood out of this place. So you can attach these trailers to it. You just cannot attach a semi-trailer to it. And we can. So I want to take first load over here, come back, get a second load, and take it over here. So first person is very interesting in this truck. See, it has a huge front end. And did I? It did, I took the wrong path. Yep, I need to turn around. You know how some trailers will, sometimes when you do these trailers and you back up, they will flip you over. I have not had one of these trailers flip this truck over yet. Would I accept that? So previously I said anytime you come to one of those, go ahead and accept it. It will save you some grief in the future. Because there are some missions where you have to go to a different place to accept the mission than where you deliver it to. And sometimes you get to an area to deliver something and you find, oh, wait a minute. Where's my cargo? I thought for sure I loaded a trailer. Yep, now I've dumped the trailer. Maybe that's what I did. Maybe I dumped the trailer. Oops. Get a tree stump. Yep. Okay, so let's try this one more time. I have to come back out there and look and see if my load is laying there at some point. Okay, so I've got a load on there now. Let's go ahead and lighten it up for YouTube purposes. Sure I got the right road this time. You really have to plan ahead when you turn with this truck. Shouldn't tip that trailer. Okay, we'll start tracking it. And he's in my way. So, okay, change trucks. And I have a winch on here. And I do not need fuel for it. But I do need to turn off the parking brake. Hopefully it'll let me deliver from either side. Alright, so I can come up here and turn around. And then I'll have to go get another load. Oh, I didn't see that log. Or, not log, but tree stump. I do see that one. And I could have just drove around the fuel station. That's not as much fun. We'll come back for you. Trust me, I'm a professional. So I am pretty close to the top speed of this truck now. It is a lumbering beast. Two wood. Still two wood. Sorry there, tree. Truck kind of moved me over into you. Try to get over here where I could get a better run. And get around that tree stump. So I don't have to make such a tight turn. So look at the gas mileage. This truck, even when pulling a load, still gets better gas mileage than some of the other vehicles. Hey, buddy. Lay down. Cat has decided he wants to be up here on my lap where the action is. Move off to the side here. And unload and build a new bridge. So I have big trucks on either side of the bridge now. Easy to fix. Stay. I was talking to the trailer, not the cat. Tell the cat to stay all day long and he'll just look at me and keep going. Trailer's afraid it started moving again. Not gonna move now. I knew I was gonna do that. And release the winch. Shut that one down. And let's get the Paystar fired up. And back across the bridge. So I will have to remember that for next time. Do not bring the, if there is next time, but don't bring the lumber this way. Bring it through Island Lake. See how easily the pig made it through here? Granted, I do have a big load, but last time I played, I actually never found that truck until I had gotten most of the missions done on this map. Park you there. I knew that was going to happen. As soon as I hit the accelerator, I knew I was going to hit that pole. Alright. So I think what I'm going to do now, I still have one more watchtower to go. And I am going to, off camera, I'll recover this truck. And I'll just take my other Chevy over here and fill it with enough gas to get it over to the gas station. And then the other Chevy and the Paystar. Actually, I'm going to get that trailer too. We'll hook up to the Paystar to that trailer. And I am going to tow them both back to Island Lake, so that the Paystar and the Chevy and then the Western Star can all work together on that map. And then I'm going to let the P16 do all the hauling along with the second Chevy on this map to do all that stuff. So right now we need to get the Western Star back on island map, but we are at the Smithville Dam. And as I said, I have fully upgraded it now. It is a beast in its current mode. And we're going to go swamping with it. And also pick up a trailer to haul back to Island Lake in order to complete one of the missions. And I think it is lumber mill revitalization or lumber mill revival. And I do have the right hitch on it now. So let's have some fun. Oh, and by the way, you can take a look at it. So it's upgraded. The only thing that I need to put on it is the different bumper, which I have to be, I think I have to move up to the next level to do that. But I am pretty happy with the way it is now. Oh, excuse me. So if you watched one of the previous videos, I brought the Chevy through here, and it made it. It had, it went kind of slow. And then I brought this through here before it was fully upgraded, and it also made it, again, kind of slow. And now look at it. It will fly through here. So in my other playthrough, I had to do a mission out here. I had to recover the truck that was out there, which we've already recovered in this playthrough. And that was the only time I went through here. And then I decided to try it toward the end of the playthrough, when I almost had the map cleared, and I had this truck fully upgraded. And I thought, I should have been bringing this truck through here instead of going over the mountains. Tires and upgrades, they do make a difference. And you notice I've run it in automatic all the way. The diff lock is off, and it didn't have any issues. So there are a couple of things I want to do here before I go over to the island lake. There is a truck to fix up. I don't get to keep the truck. I think the truck is glitched, and let's see if we see the wolf. Straight ahead on the road. There he is. And he runs away. So I said last time I was out this way that I didn't know if I was the only one seeing that, but I have watched some other people play through and they have also seen it. So, that was crap. Actually, we'll see if it'll make it through here. Reduce my wheel spin a little bit. No problem. So there's a maintenance trailer over here that I want to pick up. And then come back and there's a truck down here to fix up. Right there. And as I said before, don't try to fix it up and haul it back to your garage thinking you're going to keep it, because it will just sit there. I don't know if it's a glitch or what, but yeah, you don't get to keep that truck. And if you haul it back to your garage, then you're just wasting time and effort. But it is a mission. Fix it up. And if you really want that truck, that's actually the first truck or the second truck you get in the game. Your first one is the Chevy pickup that you're automatically in. And then you get that one. And basically I use that one for one mission, to do the bridge, to get over to the garage, and then sell it because you have the Fleet Star sitting there at the garage. All you have to do is jump in it after you get near it to discover it. You jump in it, recover it back to the garage, and it's fully fixed, fueled, and ready to go. And it's a much better truck than that GMC. The only time I would even use that GMC was when I wanted to haul a flatbed. Flatbed semi-trailer, because you really can't haul a flatbed semi-trailer with the Fleet Star. The frame is just too long and it binds everything up. Must have forgot to discover that. Probably just drove right by it. So I don't need this trailer over here. I think basically the only reason it's over here is so that you can fix up that GMC. And you don't acquire enough damage in the game, which I do have some damage here, so I'm going to repair it. Just 14 points. You really don't acquire enough damage in order to have a maintenance trailer over here. So I will haul it back to the entrance to Island Lake. I will go up on top of the hill here and pick up the other trailer that I need to deliver, the curtain side. And then take both of them over there and then sell this one for some cash. Trying to take it a little easy because I don't want to tip the trailer over. When I left the garage, I went to the right, like I was heading down to the farm, and did not have the all-wheel drive on, and actually put it up into high gear, and the back end started fishtailing, and I almost crashed it. So then it became a thing to see if I could drift around corners. And sure I missed that stump. Here we go. So start tracking and prepare. And it's done. So just to make sure they haven't fixed the glitch. Yep. If it is a glitch, I don't know. Maybe just not meant to have that truck. But I can't get into it, so. It's a heavy trailer. I did put the extended winch on here, so I am able to winch from further away. And down here's where you see the wolf, but you don't see it coming this way. If you give the winch short tugs, then you're less likely to break whatever you're winching to. Almost damaged it. That will park you right there. We have one more trailer to get. And that trailer is located up this road. And there's actually 2 trailers up here, but I need the curtain side one. Everything else I need to complete that mission I can actually get on Island Lake, I believe. Because there is a semi-trailer, I think I need 2 concrete blocks and a steel. And near the trailer store is a flatbed, and I believe it has 2 concrete blocks and 1 steel on it. So the only thing I need from this area is this curtain side trailer. And I don't know if I can buy a curtain side trailer over there and deliver it, if it'll accept it, or if it has to be this particular one. I could have tried that, but I didn't think about it till it was too late. I was already over here. So you can use this truck in first person to hook up to stuff. It's not that hard. Matter of fact, sometimes it's kind of fun doing that. And I will probably do like I did last time. Once I have all the missions completed on Island Lake, then I will go around collecting all the trailers and selling them. Leave no trailer behind. And I will do it all in first person, just for something different to do. I didn't mean to do that. I get so used to hitting the X and traveling. What I meant to do was attach the winch to the other trailer, and it would have took both of them over here at the same time. And I would not have had to go back. But too late now. And let's go ahead and get to where we can, well, somewhat see. It's lighter, so the video won't be as dark. I'll go ahead and pull it this way. Come up here, make my left-hand turn. I will just leave this in the road. should have enough fuel to go back at the other trailer, bring it over to the trailer store, and sell it. Because I do have another maintenance trailer on this map. It is down the road heading away from us here. And if I need repairs, I can always go there and get repairs. Actually, I have it right here. I thought I moved it. Shoot. And I'm going to need it. Wasn't paying attention. I was looking over at the stream. Looking at the chat box. I am not what you would call a good Twitch streamer, because I don't look at the chat box like I should. And quite frankly, looking at it sometimes, people have these IDs on there, I guess they're the gamer tags, and I can't make heads or tails of them. I don't know how to pronounce that stuff. My daughter will send me texts and she'll use text speak. And I have to reply asking her what that means. I am an analog person in a digital time. I just received my first smartphone just a few years ago. Probably been, I don't know, maybe 2.5 years ago. Before that, I was using a flip phone. I liked my flip phone. It was issued to me from work, and it was military grade, and I like that. And for a flip phone being military grade, what that means is if I saw a bad guy, I could take the phone, hit him in the head with it, knock him out, and then pick the phone up and make a call. I cannot do it with this smartphone. And I don't think this smartphone's all that daggone smart anyway. And before I sell it, I'm going to use some repairs. Keep scrolling until I see the sale come up, and I know I've got the right trailer. So one of the other reasons why I wanted all three of these maps opened up is because my plan is for future episodes to try to do one thing on each map. So if I'm doing tasks, which I'm probably going to start doing the tasks now, I'll do a task on, I'll set it up and do a task here on Island Lake. And once that's completed, I will do a task on Smithville Dam. And after that's completed, I will jump over and do a task at, oh, I shouldn't have pulled that in there actually. Because it will need to come over here. So I should have left it on that side of the road, but I'll just pull it around. It's no biggie. But then do a task on Drummond Island. So that is my plan. We will see how it works. The reason I pulled that trailer over here is for Husky forwarding. And you'll see some of these I can't do until I do others. So it's locked. And the lumber mill revival. I need that curtain side trailer. I need the 2 concrete blocks and the metal plank. That's what I need to do. I need to run over here and make sure that has concrete blocks and metal plank. So I will hook a Yui here. And go over there and check that out. Sorry about the sign. It's still standing. But the first tasks I'm going to do on here is getting the bridges fixed up. Oh, no I'm not. I'm gonna back up. Back. I'm down to 60 liters of fuel. I did not notice that. I'm turning into my wife. Not looking at the gas gauge. That was one of those things that I did not read in the contract when we got married, was that I was responsible for all gas gauges. I was responsible for filling up fuel tanks. So I've got a fuel carrier here, $6 grand. I have that much money, so I'm gonna buy it. And this is what I love about this game, and I'm gonna keep exploiting this until they change it. Now refuel. And then I'll come down here and I will sell it for $6,000. I get free fuel. As long as you have that initial money to buy the trailer. Now, I won't do that if they fix the game, or not fix it, but if they change the game, because I don't think it's something that needs to be fixed. But if they change it to where once you buy a trailer and you decide to sell it, you get less money for it, because it would be considered used, or some of the repair parts are gone off of it, or it doesn't have as much fuel in it as when you bought it, then I will figure out other ways. But until then, I can do it that way. There we go, 2 steels and 2 concretes. So there's actually no sense in hauling that trailer out of here yet. What I do need is the wood. So there are some trailers here that have wood on them. I just have to go get them now. And I also have to get the fuel tanker. Bring that down, and I may sell it. Then again, I might just park it over here. until I'm done with this map, and then I've got, collect all the trailers around here, get them in centralized locations where I can just haul them all to the trailer store when I'm done. But I do need to get 4 woods to fix these 2 bridges, and yes, you do need to fix that. That's a bridge. And that one. So that when I do the lumber mill revival, I have that trailer and that one sitting there with everything I need on it to do that mission. So that will be a very short mission. I will also need 2 woods for here. And where's it at? There are 2 other locations that require wood. One of them is down here. I thought. Here's one. So that one requires wood, and there's one more somewhere. And I don't remember where it is, but I will find it. I think it's like the one back there that it's not very easy to see. Tough negotiations right here. So I've got those 2 bridges. I've got that bridge and the bridge over here. That's 4, 5, 6, 7, and 8. And I think I can get the wood out here. So that's where I'm going to try for it. This one has steel on it, so there is a mission for that. And this one over here has a steel on it. So, and you can see, because I've already opened up that trailer, it's got metal planks. And now that I have... Where's it at? So one thing to note, this one does not show me what is on it, but if I do this, and I have already discovered this trailer, but it's not going to show me what's on it until I hook up to it. So I can not attach a winch. I can attach the trailer and then detach the trailer. Close function. And now that I am unhooked from it, I should be able to see on my map what is on it, and I do not. I don't know why. Maybe I gotta move it. Let's try that. I know I'm a little bit over my hour mark, but this is science here. Experimentation. So let's move it away from its little berthing place. Right there, detach it. Pull away from it, and we'll see if it tells me what's on it now. Nope, still doesn't tell me what's on it. So it shows me the other trailers. There it goes. Okay, so once I clicked away from it, and then I clicked on it, and now it shows me it has 2 concrete blocks or slabs, and no, those are blocks, and 1 steel. So that will help you, and you can also do it this way like the other one. I can click on it and it tells me it has 2 steel. I go down to another sideboard semi-trailer, which is the one over here, and it's showing nothing on there, but then again I see that it says metal planks. So Yep, that's a good way to find out what's on your trailers. In case you have a memory like mine and you forget, you can always do that. So this is where I'm going to end this episode. So if you liked the episode, leave a like. If you didn't like it, that's fine. Not everybody does. I don't like a lot of the videos I watch. But leave a comment. Let me know. If you liked it, leave a comment. Let me know what you liked about it. If you didn't like it, leave a comment. Let me know what you didn't like about it. And if you have any helpful suggestions for me, please put them in the comments. I really appreciate it. I am trying to get better at this. And hopefully I am getting a little bit better as the days go by. So I will see you in the next episode, because I have to go and clean out air filters for the air conditioner before ye old Grumpy Butt gets home. Because if she gets home and I haven't done that, yeah, I'm going to hear about it. So I'll see you in the next episode. Until then, have a good one.